Always.
Leave it alone. I'm recording this. So stand back.
It says got it. There's a little thing on the screen that I could click.
I'm coming.
Don't yell at me, it's only Monday. It's Monday, we need to take it really.
Class before you say this is chair yoga, because she's gonna record this to put it on demand.
Oh,
I will do that.
thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
This is chair yoga with Jen. Have your blocks ready at your height, and you have to decide what height is your height. Good morning. And so we always have to figure out how we use our blocks, right? So reach down. Let's all just practice how low we can reach. And if we can reach the mat, that is great. That's your height. If you can reach your blocks without feeling too much tension at the low height, that's your height. If you need a little bit more support, it's the medium height or the high height. Once you kind of identify what your height is, then that is when we fold forward and I say, grab your blocks, then reach for that block, okay, that height. Some people can reach all the way down and that's great, but the goal is to reach to something, right? If you can't reach and your sitting bones lift, then that's your height, right? Very good. So we all take our wonderful blocks and we place one block between our thighs. We must scooch off the back of the chair because the whole goal of yoga is to connect the body and the breath, but not rely on our chair anymore. We rely on the one thing we have, our torso. That is the center section. The arms and legs are limbs, and the head, they hang off the torso. If this center part, which holds every vital organ in our life besides our brain, is not active, then what do we have, right? So I like to give a little education in my class, and we have a couple of newbies. Hello, how are you? So this is our wonderful seat, our seated mountain pose. So squeezing the thighs towards the block like you're hugging that diamond. Look down, make sure the ankles are under the knees. Mine weren't. We have to check that. Because knees directly above ankles or under the ankles underneath. Good morning, that's for you. I just put blocks out this morning. I got very prepped. And then if you don't have blocks, follow, there's a few floating around here. So we really need to check in with our posture. So we just take a moment. Good morning. There is an extra chair here waiting for anyone who is coming. And we're going to take a moment here. You know, we'll talk later about that.
Okay.
This is all you. Nobody is there. Okay. So we're settling in. We're finding our thighs squeezed in. Our lower back is off the chair. Hands are at the side. Just for a moment. Inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, roll them down and back. Let's do it again. Big inhale, squeezing those shoulders. Exhale, let it go. And let go of this morning. Something's going on here. Everybody's arriving late, and that's okay as long as you're here, right? If you don't have blocks, they're right there. Grab your blocks. You will need them today. Take your shoes off and settle in. I know you want to be far away from the teacher because that's an open chair. Nobody wants it. But the reality is, the more we become closer to me, the more you hear better, you see better, and you're able to get your practice a little better. So we're all tuning in to our breath. So close your eyes, one hand to heart, one hand to belly, squeeze the thighs, sit tall. So there's an imaginary string at the crown of your head, the top of your head. And I am pulling it upwards. So you have to stack the vertebrae harder. So you're trying so hard to stack the vertebrae. And again, one more inhale, shoulders roll up to the ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Don't let those shoulders creep up. That is where we hold our own tension. We're tuning into the breath here. Just feel the inhales. Feel the exhales. Let's practice our breath together, but let's just have a normal breath first. That is our normal Apa Japa breath, or breath of awareness. It's just inhaling and exhaling. Just feeling the breath on our hands as our heart rises. falls, belly constricts. And this is the noticing of the breath. You've never been to yoga, the most important thing to know is you're already a yogi. You are breathing. You are pausing. We all need to know that yoga is not about the asana and getting into it. It's about the breath. The breath is your hero. The breath, if you have your breath, you are able to train as warrior yogi. That is quieting the mind. That is what every single person in this world struggles from, is the mind, chatter, the monkey mind. As we get into our quiet moment, that's when the brain gets the most active. So this is a quiet moment. So our brain is going to start to tune in, and our hearing, our inner knowing is going to start to listen. Don't. Let's practice Ujjayi breath. This is where we tune in to a different breath, not a regular breath that we just practiced. Now we're going to practice the Ujjayi breath together, the mind quieting breath, the breath that saves us in our yoga and in our lives. Let's all practice together. Big inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. We breathe through the nose in yoga. Let all the air out. Inhale from the belly. It's a three-part breath. Keep going. Inhale through the ribs and now the heart. Fill lungs. Exhale from the heart. Through the ribs and down into the belly. Let's count it together. Inhale, belly. Ribs expand. Heart expands. Exhale from the heart. Through the ribs. Down to the belly where it settles. Again, inhale, 1, squeeze the thighs, 2, grow the spine, torso, tight. Exhale, 3, from the heart, through the ribs, down to the belly. Keep breathing like this. Now we're going to add on. We constrict our throat like we're fogging a glass, cleaning our glasses. That feeling where you have an ocean breath, so you hear the breath a little different. So let's practice that together. Exhale fully. Inhale, constrict the throat. 1, through the belly and ribs. 2, up to the heart. Keep constricting. You hear your ocean breath. Exhale from the heart, through the ribs and lower belly. And keep lengthening the breath. Keep constricting the throat. So basically, you're making a smaller opening for the air to come through, and you're training your breath to do something never done before. It's called Ujjayi breath. I do access it a lot on my yoga, and I do ask you to access this breath. So let's practice one more time. Exhale fully. Inhale, belly, Ujjayi breath. Ribs and heart. Exhale, heart. Ribs and belly. Keep breathing here. Maybe know that you're here for yourself, your body, and your breath. And one more little note that yoga, the definition of yoga means union. It's a union of your body, of your mind, of your breath. And that is really all yoga is. Even if you stay here this entire class, you're already in your practice. Setting an intention or dedication for your practice. Thought, a wish, or a dream for yourself or someone. Maybe you need yourself 3 wonderful inhales and exhales to seal in that intention. It could be just as small as I want to show up to chair yoga every week. Little intentions, little seeds that you can see through. Manageable intentions. 3 breaths, seal it in. On your next exhalation, palms to the thighs, chin to heart center. Keep the tall spine. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, the left heel to dangle at the side of the chair or grab hold of the chair on the left. And tee out, right arm, palm up. And exhale, bend the right elbow, place right hand to left ear. And then a big inhale, fill the lungs, bellies to spine, squeeze those lungs between your thighs. Exhale, let the weight of that hand deepen the neck stretch, so little tugging over. Squeeze a little breath here, and a breathing in and out. So good, one more breath. Releasing your own neck tension. Nice job, both hands back to the thighs, chin rolls through center. And sit tall, squeeze the thighs, big inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And maybe right hand comes to the side of the chair to deepen the stretch. Maybe hold it or dangle that hand. Maybe tee out left arm, palm up. And then the left elbow, place left palm on right ear. Big inhale, sit tall, exhale, let the weight deepen the neck stretch. Just give yourself, if you're feeling a little tension in the neck, we all have those moments. Hold our own tension and stress does bring it. That's what we come here for, to release it and learn the tools. Exhale, both hands to the thighs, chin to center. Inhale, lift the gaze and take in this wonderful, beautiful space. And the hands come out at the side and the shoulders roll back and down. And we are going to begin our sun breaths. Strong spine, belly hugs to spine. Now this side, the gut in. No one likes that. We must do that in yoga. Inhale, arms up, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's do two more like this. Big inhale, lift up, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, hands to prayer. And one more. Big inhale, look up, reach, lift, lengthen, and we're twisting. Left hand, right knee, right hand to either the back of the chair or tee out. Big inhale, sit tall, exhale, look over back, shoulder twisting your whole body. Have your breath, be your guide. No twist too deep. And then unwind the arms and the gaze lifts, stretch those arms out and up. And we're going the other way. Right hand, left knee or thigh, left hand behind the chair. Hold the chair, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look over back, shoulders to twist. So when we twist, we really need to squeeze those thighs and hug your belly to spine. I know at first when you start yoga, you don't really feel that belly. You will eventually. Give yourself today, if it's your first class, that you don't feel your belly. Inhale, arms up. I remember I didn't feel my belly when I first started. So. Hands to prayer. Tee out the arms, palms up. Squeeze the thighs. I know we want to lose those. Strong, straight arms. Palms are up. We have to trust our hearing more than our eyesight. So exhale, palms down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. This is isolating the shoulders and the socket. Inhale, nice job, everyone. But we're going to take it a little deeper. Inhale, keep going. Those thumbs are now coming all the way back. Yeah, now we're coming all the way forward and we're spinning. So yeah, so I always look at this as like a ball in a socket. And our arms are shoulders or a ball in a socket. So we need to warm up that synovial fluid, which is fluid that lives in our joints. If we don't warm it, it gets hard and it gets crinkety. You know those little voices we make in our knees? That is the fluid warming up. One more breath. You got this. And then the hands come down. Inhale, palms up. Reach like you've never reached before. Look up. Make it a morning stretch. Squeeze the thighs, hug the belly. Exhale, look down. Inhale, peel open, reach, look up. Make it a strong spine moment. When I say a strong spine, make it like you've just woken up and you're reaching as far as you can. Exhale, look down. It's a neck stretch and an arm stretch and a shoulder work. And inhale, exhale, all the air out. So lovely. One more. Nice job. We're taking it forward. Inhale, palms up. Look up. Exhale, palms down, look down. Inhale, up. Like we're bowing, but we're not rounding our spine. Look down and inhale, up, up. Exhale, down. Couple more. Big inhale. My palms are still in the same direction, but now look what we're doing. We're coming back for center. Look at my palms are now forward. Let's try the same thing. Squeeze the thighs. Look up, it is a different shoulder rotation. Keep it like that and drop it and breathe. So it'll feel a little different. Exhale, lower. Yep. Couple more. I'm not counting today. I'm letting go of counting. Big inhale. Then we have expectations. So whatever it is. Some days I count. You know that. Head to center and pause. Let's take a little shimmy, right shoulder back. Inhale, left shoulder back. Bend the elbows if you need. And this is your self-soothing moment where you figure out, wow, that kind of feels good. I want to go a little deeper. Let's go the other way. Belly is still tall and strong, right? So don't use the back of your chair. We're getting into those shoulders. Because you know, we're great. We're coming up with the goalpost arms. So arms are up. We're grabbing opposite elbows and we grab them and really try to get a good fit. And now it's like we're peering through the window. We're sitting tall, squeezing our thighs, not using the back of the chair, and we close the window like a little fall cleanup or spring cleanup. Inhale, lift, lengthen, navel's tight. Exhale. And then you can close your eyes. Big inhale. This is a shoulder. Exhale, lower. A couple more. I know, not easy. No one's favorite. But the more we do this, the better we feel. Trust me, I know. And then lift up, go post those arms, and we're going to go the other way. So whichever way you went, grab hold of those elbows, lift it, lengthen, navel's tight, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, lower. Keep going, squeezing the thighs, pressing into the feet. Don't forget the feet. Big inhales, exhales. Your feet are helping you. Push down when you lift up. Nice work. And one more. And go post those arms, and we're taking the palms down, and we're reaching the back of the chair, or the side of the chair if you have those little arms. And we roll the shoulders back, and look up, and lean slightly forward, and let your hands help open you, straighten those arms if you can, and even scooch a bit more forward off the chair, and look up. This is our version of upward dog in the chair. Squeezing the thighs, it's a heart opener. It's more vulnerable, but it feels good. We need to get our heart open. We spend our whole lives rounding our shoulders to protect the heart for one reason or another. Everybody's had their heart injured from just words, thoughts, people, actions, yourself. Our minds play games with us in yoga. Tightens us up, makes us realize we are in charge of us, our words, our actions. Really, we do come alone and leave alone on this earth. The most important thing is you. And that is what I like to bring to my practice. So take those hands down. If you don't have your block, place it at your height, low, medium, high in front. You're still squeezing your thighs right over with that block. So keep that block there, palms at your side. Tall spine moment because we are working into our sun breath. So strong spine, strong belly, squeeze those thighs, inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, we're swan diving, arms come out, reach, and we come forward, hands rest on the blocks or the earth. Drop your head fully, let your head go. And yeah, you're feeling your lower back now. Only be this low if you do not have glaucoma or a heart condition. If so, please keep your head above your heart. We're pausing here for a few breaths to breathe into the lower back. So hands are either on the block, any height, low, medium, or high. If you're able to touch the earth on the fingertips like a really good touch, then stay there, let the head dangle. Shake your head, yes. Shake it down. No tension in that head. Breathe into the back body. One more breath. Inhale, squeeze the thighs, hands to shins. Yep, belly to spine, and roll the shoulders back and down. That's the half fold. Exhale, we're folding again. Hands come down, head drops. And then here we go. We move down, rise up. Either if our lower back is hurting, we take our hands to our thighs and help ourselves up. And if you have the power in your belly, arms come out and up. And prayer. That is our beautiful saluting the sun, our beautiful sunrise. So we're going to begin again. So arms up, shoulders roll back and down, belly is tight. No use of the back of the chair, squeeze those thighs, grounding in the feet. Big inhale, arms up, gaze. Exhale, reach out with the heart. Forward fold, hands rest where you left them before. Drop your head, either the blocks or the mat. Inhale, squeeze that block, hands to shins. Shoulders roll back and down, heart fold. Half fold. Exhale, fold. Forward fold. And drops, fold. Shake it, yes or no. No tension in there, and here we go. Arms come out, or you help it along on the shins or thighs, and then they go up overhead and to prayer. One more like this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold. And hands drop. Inhale from there. Squeeze the thighs, flat back, look forward, smile. Exhale, forward fold. Look down, rise up. Arms up, gaze up. Look down at the feet. Rise up with the arms and the gaze. Hands to prayer. Beautiful job. Let's take those hands out again. Palms out. Strong. And then let's take those palms to our shoulders. And let's just take slow right shoulder, right elbow up, left elbow tucks in. And let's take it slow the other way. Left elbow up, right elbow tucks in. And let's keep going. A few more. Keep lifting and then turning up and up. Nice job. And let's keep it going here and sit tall. Squeeze the thighs. Big inhale. Exhale. Right elbow forward. Look back. Inhale through center. Other side. Left elbow forward. Right elbow forward. Back through center. And let's do a couple more rounds. Keep going. Belly is tight. I hope. Tall spine. I hope. Squeezing thighs. I hope. Keep grounded. And one more. Use your breath. Inhales, exhales. Arms out. And let's take right arm up, left hand down, and reach. And make it a little flow. Reach, lift, look up, left arm. Look at the upper arm. Every time that hand comes up, look up. Squeeze thighs. Keep switching the hands. A little flow. Oh, I love my flows. Moving meditation. Back through center, and take those hands down, palms to the thighs. And again, let's shimmy and shake. Let's do up and back together. A few rounds. Roll them up, exhale, roll the shoulders back. Inhales up, exhales back. Let's go the other way. Rolling the other way. Now you're seeing, and your shoulders have so much more flexibility than probably even you. So many ways we can take it. Wonderful job. Now let's take that block and take it off to the side. You can have the other block off to the side if you like. And pause in here. And let's just heel toe the feet open a little wider, not fully open. And we are coming into like a half goddess. The toes are out. And let's do our cat cows. We're doing a little wider legs. Hands are on the knees. The knees are directly above the ankles. And our hands are on those knees. And let's inhale up, feel your heart. Exhale, we're rounding the whole spine, tucking it over. Inhale, lift it. Heart forward, look for maybe even lean forward. And then exhale, really round it, tuck it all in, and make like you're an arching calf. Big inhale, heart forward, chin forward. Now we're rounding the spine, which we don't usually do a lot in yoga, but here we give ourselves permission to go forward and back. So close your eyes and be in this beautiful cat-cow. Uttanasana, Marjasana. And then back to center when you're ready. We're going to take those legs a little wider. And let's sit tall again, shoulders back. Use those hands to help pull you forward a little bit. And then we'll do those big stir in the pot. Inhales forward, exhales around. And you get to choose how deep you want to take this. And is that going with time, right? It's like a clock where the hands. Go with the time. Going with the flow. A little bit. Tap into. And while we're here, noticing if there's a spot that's a little tight, and pause there. Mine is right about here, and I'm taking my right forward. Find your spot where you feel tight, and then I'm taking it this way, where my right forearm is on the thigh, pushing left thigh away, looking over right shoulder. That's usually my spot, but everyone find their own spot. And then keep going. Go the other way, whichever way you went, maybe you can remember. Go the other way. Inhales forward, exhales around yourself. And it's little motions, big motions, you choose. And let's find that spot again. Left forearm, left thigh for me, and then pushing right thigh away, look over left shoulder. So I am definitely opposite. Do whatever you need. Breathe into that lower back. Hope you're feeling it. I know I am. And send air there. Breathe there. Send that longer inhale, longer exhale. And then bring it on back. Nice job. Heel toe the feet back in. And let's take a little windshield wipers with the knees. Windshield wiper those knees. Probably feeling something in the hip flexors, right? Nice job, and let's get standing today. So let's start with our block again in between our thighs, and start with our reaches first, and then we'll get standing, okay? So big arms up, exhale, make a fist and bring it on in. Squeeze the thighs, tall spine, navel engages, look up and make a fist, bring it on down. So you're really trying to reach for those 2 bottles of water or something, and it's a strong spine, and I always like to remind people when we're in these reaches, this is how we reach for our paper towels at the top. We don't overreach, we look up, we hug our belly and our thighs, and let our legs do the work. Believe it or not, our legs are doing work here, and so is our belly. So let's do that again, and let's reach forward now. Reach forward, lunge forward. Yeah, your feet are there, squeeze the thighs, belly is strong and tight, and bring it on in, and notice the flat back. Inhale, we're reaching with the arms, not the lower back. Squeeze the thighs. And what happens is we tend to think we should round here. No, we shouldn't. Inhale, exhale. So if you're reaching for something in the back of the cupboard, everybody reaches all day long in the back of the car to get those bags out before we food shop. So maybe just do it with the strong legs and belly. So it's always those reminders just to. We all do it, and then we go, oh my God, I must have overreached, my back hurts. So let's try it down here, squeeze. Now, if you have your block something to reach for there and you like it, you don't have to. You can pretend with me and keep going like this. But again, noticing my flat back, I like to show my side view because I like to show you. This is what most people do when they reach down for their bag, their shoes, they go like this. They round, they jump in their lower belly. All of a sudden, notice what's happening to my back. Like that hurts if I'm rounding. And then I'm like, oh, pulling up, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I did something. And then you're on the floor for the week. No, belly to spine, squeeze the thighs, hands at your side, let's reach properly. Strong spine, shoulders back, reach down for your purse, pick it up with the flat back, the belly, and the thighs, and place it here. And then let's keep trying it. So taking it and placing it down, squeeze the thighs, strong arms and belly, and bring it on. It's just like a little education. And some folks have showed up are a little new to yoga. So I like to point out how we make our own pain sometimes. Not always. A lot of pain that comes elsewhere, but we have more control over the way we feel in this body that is God given to you. You have a choice how to live your life. Inhales, exhales, nice training. I always feel like yoga is like a training in yourself. So that block can come down, and let's come up to chair pose. So the arms come out. You know that's not easy. So we're going to slowly lean forward, still with the flat back. Squeeze the thighs. Come up off the chair. Squeeze the thighs. They're not very high. Exhale. And hands down. Let's try it again. Arms out, lunge a little forward, squeeze the thighs and lift. Hold it a little longer. Exhale, lower, hands down. And then you can go at your own pace. You can go every other one, or every one with me. I'm doing every one tomorrow. There is no chair yoga class, so we got to get our thighs working double hard. Usually we have it, but not tomorrow. It's the holiday. But I do hear they are going to film this one. They're going to have me again tomorrow virtual. Now let's do a few more. I know you're probably saying, when is she going to stop? But that's what yoga is too. It's about pushing through the hardships. And there's so many off our mat. This one we should be able to manage. One more. Squeeze the thighs, hold it. Breathe. And slowly straighten the legs. And you can take that block out for a moment and get your legs. I know we've been squeezing that block a lot. So we're going to take our chair to the side, and we're going to have our blocks on the seat of the chair. And I have the back of the chair to me, and we're coming to the back of the chair. Beautiful. And let's find that strong mountain pose staring at the back of the chair. And just pause here, squeezing the pretend block between your thighs. Hands to the back of the chair, and we're going to slowly walk down until we're about 3 to 4 feet away from the chair for our downward dog. We'll look back, make sure the feet are parallel, and there's about a hip's distance, so your feet are directly under the hips and the knees. Bend the knees, downward dog, head drops, and in. Knees bend so much that will almost rest on your thighs, and the feet does. It's a shoulder over as well. Hamstring, lower back, and we're just starting to take the dog for a walk. So what we do is bend one knee, straighten the other knee, and we just do it ever so slowly. Because we're getting into our lower back, and into our hamstrings. And we're being kind and slow and gentle. Because those hamstrings need a lot of love. Always wake up tense. Just the way it is. And then bend the knees as much as you like. You're slowly starting to straighten those legs. And inhale a little forward. Here we go. A giant step forward with the right foot. And on the ball mound of the left foot. Exhale, lower that left heel as best you can. It may not hit the ground. Inhale, lift it. Exhale, lower. My favorites. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Couple more. Pause with me on the ball mat. Just for a breath. You don't have to. Keep going up and down if you're like, no, I don't like that. It's a great toe stretch. And then we're pivoting that left heel down. Left toes are at 2 at 11 o'clock on your clock. Imaginary clock is around you, or the hands. So my 11 o'clock is right here. So that's where your toes are pointing. Bending your right knee. And heel toe that right foot a little bit more forward for a warrior one legs. Right hand to right hip. And pull it back. And grow the spine. Head is always over heart, by the way. Heart over pelvis. So some of you look like this, just so you know. That is not warrior one. Warrior one is head, heart. So lean back. Bend that right knee, please. Yes, better. Keep bending it. Now both hands to the hips if you don't need that chair. You need the chair for stability. That is why you have the chair. And then one arm up or both arms up. If you need the stability, use the chair as your support. Warrior one. Breathing here. Beautiful. You all look so good. Lean back. Exhale the hands to the chair. Small step up with the left foot and straighten in that right leg. Big inhale, shoulders back, look up. Exhale, press into the big toe of the right foot. Slowly melting into your pyramid pose. And decide if you want to just take your hands or forearms to the back of the chair. Maybe your hands can come to the seat or the blocks. You choose, it's your hamstring. You decide how low you want to go, but don't let your brain be the boss. Let the body tell you. If you're feeling too tight, don't go low. Slowly melt into it, like that ice cream cone. You cannot possibly get deeper on the first one. Melting lower and lower when your body allows you to, not your mind. And breathe into the hamstring, that ujjayi breath, that ocean breath. Press into the big toe of the right foot. That'll activate that leg properly. Now imaginary block is between both your thighs now. Even here, squeeze it. That is getting into your legs more. Because we tend to rely too much on our hands especially as we age. We just think our hands do everything. It's really the legs actually. Forget. So inhale, slowly peeling up. We're not coming all the way up. We're staying a little low. Notice left hand stays grounded either on the block or the back of the chair, wherever you are. Right hand to right hip. Left hand is your strength, and we pivot our torso to the right. Keep pivoting, keep pivoting, keep pivoting, and then the right arm engages. For revolve triangle. Nice job. Breathe. Look up. Keep lengthening. Keep moving back more. So good. It is a twist. Belly is still tight. Exhale, that right hand comes back down, hands to the back of your chair. Join step back or 20 steps back to your downward dog. Hips distance, bend the knee, downward dog. This is your home base. This is like where we feel safe. Bend the knees an awful lot so you can feel safe and stable. Those bent knees help us. Breathe here. And accept the toe, the head is dangling. Inhale, look forward. And here we go. A joint step forward with the left foot, and we're on the ball mat of the right foot, like on our tippy toes. Exhale, take that right heel. Inhale, lift the right foot. Exhale, lower. Just play a couple more rounds. It gets into that hamstring as well, by the way, with that calf, right? And the Achilles tendon. All these things, every asana is purposeful in yoga. So pause in the tippy toe and breathe. Yeah, that's your toe getting worked on. Breathe through it, and then exhale, pivot that right heel down. Your toes now on your clock are like 2 o'clock. They're in the right corner, I hope. Left knee starts to bend. Left knee over left ankle. You may even need to heel toe the left knee a little forward, left foot a little forward. And left knee over left ankle. Left hand to left hip. Pull the left hip back, right knee forward. And slowly grow the torso. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. So if you need to pull your chair closer to you, please do. Breathing here, sink deeper in that left knee. And if you want, you can keep that right hand down, left arm lifts up. And growing into your warrior one arm. So you can put one arm down, maybe left hand down, right arm lifts, or if you feel so inclined to lift both arms and the gaze, you're in your warrior one. Strongest Virabhadrasana once. Looking good. Squeezing those legs, there are lifeline. Exhale, hands to the back of the chair, a small step up with the back right foot. The left leg again, and pull the left hip back, right hip forward, and shoulders roll back and down, look up, strong legs, pretend that block is there, squeeze that. That is that feeling of hugging muscle to bone. That is the active leg I talk about in yoga. Big inhale with the heart, not the shoulders. Exhale, slowly melting into your Parsvottanasana in Sanskrit, or your pyramid pose. Any deepness as you'd like. So hands can be in the back of the chair, on the seat, on the blocks, pausing for another breath, and then slowly melting. Find your melting spot. Breathe into the hamstring, let your head drop if you feel so inclined. Take a few Ujjayi breaths, those ocean breaths that we talk about. So exhale fully. Inhale 1. 3. Exhale. 2. Press into the big toe mound of the left foot. While you're here, you'll feel those legs activate. Wonderful job. Start to peel up ever so gently, slowly. Right hand stays either on the block on the seat or all the way up at the back of the chair. Doesn't matter. Left hand to left hip. Start to press into the right hand and pivot the torso to the left. The hips can't move because they're locked and loaded. And we peel up, maybe left arm and hands. We find a little revolve twist. Little revolve triangle. Our rigid trikonasana. Exhale, left hand comes back down, bend that left knee, slowly peel back up, and take as many steps as you need back to find that downward dog. Hips distance, drop the head. Nice job, everyone. Beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, look forward. We're stepping forward and we're coming to the side of our chair. Definitely want to get our balance on today. So come to the side of your chair, left hand to the head. Look down, feet hips distance. So heel toe your feet. Hips distance. Again, that blocking between the thighs is always a great measure. Shoulders roll back. Keep your right hand grab and shift the weight to the right foot. And come on the ball mound of the left foot. And then take that left heel to that right shin or ankle. And that's like helping you balance. Stand tall. For Dristy, something nose distance in the distance that's not moving. So point of focus is a Dristy. And this could be enough for you for your balance. Maybe you take your right hand to your right hip and now you're really in balance because you're on less than 2 feet, on like a foot and a quarter. And then if you want to take it deeper, the hands go to prayer, press the hip. And keep finding your Dristy and maybe you grow your branches. Your thumb and your forefinger come together in your mudra. And if you feel so inclined, I always like to show you there is a deeper expression where the sole of the foot comes to the quad or the shin. Of course, you can take it up higher to the thumbs. Always know you have a place to go. The yoga never ends. It just starts here. And then let it go. We do like to flow and take our hands and be like that little 6-year-old self, whatever that is, when we're on the schoolyard. We're swinging our hands and we're being free. We're not having a care in the world, right? It's also good for our knees, just to sway like this, because it needs to feel some action. All right, we're going the other way. So take your chair, spin it around if you like. Turn your direction. Left hand to the chair, right hand to right hip, and shift the weight to that right foot. Take left ankle, left sole of the foot to that right inner ankle. Did we do this side yet? You tell me. The other side. Yeah, we did. Thought so. Okay, sorry. So everyone shift the weight to your left foot. That's it. And you take your right sole of the foot or your right heel to the left ankle. And you're balancing. You're finding your Dristy in front, so we must stand tall. Maybe take that left hand to the hip and find a moment here. Maybe it's the prayer. If you need your chair the whole time, that's fine. Grow your branches. It is about, so you need to find the Dristy, find the point of focus of the wall in front of you. The more we build this powerhouse, the more we're able to do it. Never fearing that today, the first day or the 21st day, you fall. Get back up and try again. Because don't let yoga do it. Yoga is so powerful if you let it in. And then let it go, swing the arms, and be forgiving. You may not have the balance you had dreamed about today, you'll get there one day. Just, that could be a wonderful intention as well. So let's come back to our seat and find your block. And let's put it between our thighs again. Because I want to make sure we come down strong, we feet up. So we make sure to see this behind us, the feet. This is strong legs. And let's come down the way we came in, which was our strong down into our chair pose. So big inhale, sink your seat, chair pose, arms up, tail down. Let's count this down as long as you'd like. As long as you'd like. So sink slowly until you're ready to land. And when you're ready to land, please just take your hands behind you to the chair. Find it, pull it in. And you might have to scooch that block away. I don't want anyone falling in my class, that's for sure. Nice job. And pausing here. And interlace those hands behind the right knee. Let's pull it in. Sit tall, shoulders back, point the toe. Exhale, flex. Keep pointing and flexing a few rounds. Do those circles, big giant circles. One way and the other. And pull that knee in. We're keeping our right hand either interlaced behind the left thigh, or you're holding it with the right hand and left hand stays grounded. So if you're really struggling with sitting tall, then please hold on. Sometimes we just go like this all of a sudden. Don't do that. So open that leg up to the right, or hold it, two hands to the thigh. Inhale and exhale. So you have to help yourself. One more. Hip opener. And then grab that right ankle on left knee, or the shin, or the ankle, or the block. So if you can't get this foot all the way up here, you have all those wonderful choices. Flex that right foot and pause. If this hip is feeling like a yowza moment, I call that, like, wow, that hurts. Take your block or blanket under that right hip. Otherwise, pausing here, flex the foot, close your eyes. Big inhales, tall spines, shoulders back, sit tall. Exhale, we're slowly melting. So that is us slowly giving ourselves a little forward bend. So we're coming, leading with the heart, trying not to round. But if you have enough sensation just where you are, you do not need to fold with me. If you're fine where you are and you are feeling that hip and that sensation, then stay put. I only talk about folding if you're looking for more sensation. Yoga is about the sensation, not pain. So finding your edge, that is that point of where you can breathe still. You always know where you are. You don't want to push too far and get hurt. Usually it's us who does our own damage. Someone else. I'm just giving you the guides. It's our brain that says, no, I can go deeper. It is. We have to be mindful of that. That's part of yoga, being mindful. Melting here, a few more breaths on your own. Breathing into the lower back. Inhale slowly, lifting up as slow as you can. And then let that leg come over to the left and take left hand to outside edge of right knee. And find a little twist while we're at the end of this. Look over that back shoulder. If you want a deeper expression, left elbow to the right knee, hands to prayer. And use the prayer to push you deeper. Exhale, let it go, and bring it back to the center. Reach away for those legs. And let's do the other side. So, grounding in the feet, interlace hands behind the left knee, pull that left knee in, flex the foot, sit tall, shoulders back, point and flex that foot. Couple rounds on your breath. Make a smile to feel so good with those circles. Yes, you're hearing the synovial fluid cracking. one way or the other, even after all that leg work, you're still feeling it, go the other way. I know I am. Sit tall, and here we go. Open that knee up, or we keep the interlace, and we bring it in, and we open it up right down to right thigh and flag. And one more. And then bring it back, and ankle, left ankle, flex that foot on right knee, shin, or ankle. Sit tall, shoulders back. Exhale, just pause. Decide if you want to tilt a little bit more into it or stay put. Melting into it ever so slowly. Let your breath be your hero, not your brain. Let your breath tell you when you're done. You're hooked. Keep melting. Inhale, slowly peeling up. Let that foot come all the way over like a cross leg to the right, and your right hand to left knee or thigh, and left hand behind you to the chair. Big inhale to twist, bellies to spine, look over back shoulder. Twisting your whole body, your whole torso, bringing out all those lungs, liver, pancreas, spleen, everything is getting a nice squeeze. Now when we unwind it, it releases. Of course, we want to take it a little deeper. You can take that right elbow outside the left knee, hands to prayer. One more breath wherever you are. Then release it, unwind that, squeeze it out. And what happens is your whole innards just feel like they've just been wrung out. That is a sense of calmness. It does help the mind, inviting the mind palms to the thighs. You're allowed to sit back in your chair and shake those legs out. We have our Shavasana moment, which is still yoga. Shavasana is an asana. Most yoga poses have the word asana in it. Asana means poses. So Shavasana is our moment of rest, a moment of quiet. So just pause, let the knees wing out, and tune back into your seat, your breath, and your noticing your mind. It's a bit quiet. Let your belly kind of go. Let everything go. Let your heart melt. Let your brain just be at ease. If we're struggling with the monkey mind, still finding a mantra that might help. So maybe every inhale you say peace. Exhale love. Inhale peace. Exhale love. Or a beautiful image with a butterfly or rainbow. You have to find your own inner peace. You have to cultivate and train. Find your Shavasana. Quiet as mind. Easy breath. Shavasana.